Mont Saint-Michel is beautiful, isn't it? The fear of the enemy and the vulnerability of this place largely explain why this city was built up there. And we're going to show you that now. Mont Saint-Michel is a village surrounded by the sea on a coastline that is very sparsely populated.
The landscape here is unbelievable. The tides rise and fall throughout the day, and depending on the level, the place can look like either a dry hill or an island.
To reach Mont Saint-Michel, you must either walk a long way or take buses that cross a walkway over the sea, the only access route.
And
The
history of this wonderful place is marked by a vision. Legend has it that in the year 708, Saint Michael the Archangel appeared 3 times in a dream to the bishop of the neighboring city of Avranches. According to tradition, Saint Michael asked for a sanctuary to be built right here in his honor. In the Old Testament, there are 3 archangels: Raphael, Gabriel, and Michael. They are all references to God. Because El is one of the names the Hebrews used and the Jews still use today to refer to God. Saint Michael is the prince of the angels, the one who commands the heavenly armies, the protector of the church. He is a warrior saint like Saint George. According to the scriptures, Saint Michael defeats the devil twice, represented by a dragon, in battles that symbolize the fight between good and evil. It is said that on Judgment Day, Saint Michael will have the task of judging souls based on the virtues they showed in life.
It still took some time before Duke Richard the Fern of Normandy, a descendant of the Vikings, ordered an abbey to be built up there for the Benedictine monks. This happened in the year 1023, 1,000 years ago.
In 1204, Normandy was incorporated into the Kingdom of France. Since its construction, because of its origin and the presence of a Benedictine abbey, Mont Saint-Michel became a place of pilgrimage for Christians, first from the region, then France, Europe, and the world. The pilgrimage continues, but today what we see here are tourists. The abbey was converted into a prison in the 18th century and the monks were expelled. The population here, according to the last census, there are only 26 residents. That's it, 26 people. In other words, all the inhabitants of Mont Saint-Michel could fit into one of those buses that bring tourists every day from the parking lot on the other side to walk through these steep and very charming alleys.
Can I invite you? Will you come up to the abbey with me? Let's go. After that long walk, after going back to the Middle Ages, we've arrived. This abbey is dedicated to Saint Michael. In Portuguese, the Archangel Michael.
A fun fact, here lies a figure from the Middle Ages who probably served as inspiration for a fictional figure you may have heard of. Conan the Barbarian, played in the movies by Arnold Schwarzenegger. The real Conan was a Duke of Brittany and died in 992.
Along the climb, we keep seeing iron bars all the time. Parts left over from earlier periods because for a long time and at different points in its history, Mont Saint-Michel was used as a prison. A perfect place for a prison up here, hard to escape.
But it was during the reign of Louis XV in the 18th century that the Benedictine Abbey was converted into a state prison, earning the nickname Bastille of the Seas, in reference to the famous Paris prison that was destroyed during the French Revolution. Even today, it's a bit scary to walk through this prison especially when you see the bones that were placed here to represent some of its famous prisoners. It was only in 1863, almost 100 years after the abolition of the monarchy in France, that the prison was closed. Shortly after, Mont Saint-Michel was declared part of France's cultural heritage. In 1969, the religious were allowed to return, but in much smaller numbers. And in 2001, the Benedictines made way for the monastic fraternities of Jerusalem, who have 12 religious members among the 26 residents of the ancient abbey.
I confess to you that I've never seen anything like it. It's no accident, it's a World Heritage Site.